Hello everyone, hi love lovers. So I've been like quiet for like days, right? Because you know, some of you know I'm a lawyer, so I have been busy with depositions and all of that, right, for clients. And but I don't forget about us, because this is very important as well. The journey that we have here, the community that we're building here, it is important, for the healing of relationships, right? And of course, today we're dealing with Mars in the seventh house. What if you find a partner that has a Mars in the seventh house, or what if you have a Mars in the seventh house in your chart? So of course we want to see, the relationships that you could have with such a planet in your seventh house, or if you find a partner with that planet in their seventh house, how are they going to treat you? How's their life like? Because we are also looking at servicing the single lovers as well, right? Not just the booed up, the married, the dating ones, but everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves to have somebody that they call love. Will everybody have that somebody in their life? Depends on the chart, but if not, why not try, right? So today, Mars in the seventh house, basically we're just seeing somebody who is not wanting to be in one place. Like this person, this partner that you are looking at, they like to move a lot, right? Remember, Mars is energy. Mars is movement. Mars is action. So basically now the spouse is defined by the Mars energy. So they moving around. They never want in one place. They don't like to be in one place, okay? So if you find somebody like this, just put it in the back of your mind that, okay, this person likes to be a shaker and a mover, and I need to adapt my energy myself, so that we can get along with this person, right? But I do see that sometimes this person, like with the Mars in the seventh house, I think before I continue, you guys, I just need to remind everyone that my channel, or this channel, our channel, right, our community, we are dealing with the practical things in life. Like, I don't sugarcoat. I try to make it also very real at the same time. I like to get it deep underneath the ground, right? I like to use my Scorpio energy, because some of you know my moon is in Scorpio, right? Not only my moon is in Scorpio, but my Saturn is also a conjunct with moon in Scorpio. So I like to dig deep. I like to talk about deep stuff, because Gemini 8th house is ruled by Saturn as well. So when I dig, and I like to talk about, the real, I don't know, like scary stuff for some people, because a lot of people sugarcoat, a lot of people use light stuff, a lot of people use nice words, and we never get to hear the other side of life. We never get to hear the other truth that we deserve to know, so that we can be able to have closure in our life. We can be able to say, okay, now I understand, I get the whole picture, right? Because when we have only the positive view of things, we will never be able to prepare ourselves for dealing with the real life, with the real negative side of life, because we are all in the clouds. It's nice to be in the clouds, it's nice to be optimistic all the time, but then when you are too much in the clouds, and when the real negative or disadvantaged stuff comes in, then you're not prepared. That's the part that I don't want for us. I want us to be prepared. I want us to know that, okay, this is expected, and when it does happen, I'm ready for it because I've prepared for it. It's like if you move into a neighborhood, right? And this neighborhood, let's say maybe there are thieves that come in the night and steal your things. But then somebody doesn't tell you, the landlord doesn't tell you. They just tell you about the good stuff. Oh, this is a beautiful neighborhood. Oh my gosh, the neighbors are nice. It's so safe. It's so beautiful. Look at the trees. Oh, look at the sky. Oh, look at the sun, right? What you're gonna do when you get into that house, you're not gonna lock your doors. You're not gonna close your windows, because you've been told the good stuff, because you've been told only the positive stuff. And then what happens? And then the life happens. The thief comes in the night. They get into your house because you were not prepared. You never locked the door. You never put your alarm on, because they never told you the bad stuff. They never told you the negative, real stuff to get you prepared. And then this is where we come in with our channel, with our community, right? With our Scorpio energy. Sorry for those who don't like Scorpio. But we have to dig deep in order to heal. For any wound to heal, it must be treated deeply and deeply with everything that it comes with, right? So anyway, let's get back into it. So this Mars in the 7th house, it really causes unnecessary stress, right? Unnecessary worries. So this person will be like thinking about a lot of stuff, because remember, as I said, energy moves action orientated, right? So if you are having a lot of actions in your life, there's a lot of stuff that you're dealing with, like a lot of activities, lots of projects to finish. So of course, you only one person, like your partner is only one person, or this partner that we're looking at, like that we are eyeing, right? That we are having a crush on. Right? So of course now we understand, okay, this person might be dealing with some stress here and there. Okay, so now we're preparing ourselves so that we know that when we get into this relationship, when we get this person, because we're going to woo him, right? Or we're going to woo her so that we get him, so that we're not single anymore. Right? So now we know, okay, fine, they're dealing with lies, some sort of stress that they're dealing with. Okay, fine. But what I do see is that the spouse of this person with the Mars in the 7th house is the one who dominates. Yeah, they now become dominating. They dominate the Mars energy, right? So if you find this nice lady, this nice guy, ooh la la, they have you, so the Mars in the 7th house, just know that you are going to dominate them. They're going to listen to you now. So don't be too much on them, okay? Now you know the strength that you're going to have over this relationship, so use it wisely, okay? Don't overuse it, okay? Don't be naughty. Right? So this is like how this person is. I do see sometimes that when they start a business, like when our crush is going to start a business, sometimes the business might fail. So we are now prepared to help them, right, to use our own planets so that we can help our spouse, because if they do it alone, their business might fail because of the Mars energy there, right? So now, okay, fine, we know, okay, fine, this is expected, we're ready for it, right? We're gonna use other planets to what? To help this crush of ours that has a Mars in the 7th house, right? I do see though that, because of the Mars energy, right? Now we need to be careful. We need to be careful as the potential person of this individual with the Mars energy, because this Mars energy, it kind of like creates some like sort of like hurdles or dangers or stuff like that, right, to the spouse, right? So if of course this is our crush. The crush has what? A Mars in the 7th house. So now because of the Mars, we know that we need to just take precautions so that their Mars energy doesn't bring these things that we don't want in our lives, right? Right. I also do see that sometimes this Mars energy could bring some problems in that area, like the area, right? So if something happens like this, we need to see our doctor, our gynecologist as soon as possible, right? We as the potential partner or potential spouse to the Mars person, right? So this is what needs to happen. Okay, we also see that, or we can expect that this crush of ours with the Mars in the 7th house would be a bit jealous. I mean, come on, remember guys, Mars rules the 8th house of jealousy, the 8th house of Scorpio, jealousy. So this is expected. So we need to just be honest with this person when we get him or when we get her finally. We just need to be honest, just live an honest life, have an honest relationship with them. We don't cheat, we don't do all of that, we just be honest, right? Because we don't want to bring out that unnecessary jealousy, right? Because the Mars energy from the 8th house, Scorpio, right? Okay, so we're handling this one. I also do see that this person with the Mars in the 7th house could have had, some health issues when they were younger. So maybe now they're going to be telling us, about their stories that when they were young, they used to have, maybe some problems, or maybe it could be anything. It could be speech problems. Maybe they started to speak very late in life, or, they were falling very quickly, particularly with the head, like hitting their head when they were a baby or when they were young. They could be telling us about other things, skin problem. Maybe they had some skin problem. So these are the stories that we're expecting from our crush to tell us, right? Because we are crushing on this person with the Mars in the 7th house. But we're getting prepared. Remember, this channel is for preparation so that we can heal our communities, can heal our relationships. That is why I go deep. That is why I bring out these things to you, all right? But I come with tools to help us, all right? I don't just come with bang 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 cards. No. I come with the healing as well, so that we are prepared. We can be soldiers that are prepared to go out and to do the job. I do see that, that of course, Mars will bring some arguments, some fights here and there. And, sometimes we might just think, I'm tired of this person. Let's take a break, right? Or let's just separate, right? Like, these are the things we could expect, right? Because of the Mars energy. It is not because we are bad people, we're bad spouses, we're bad partners, or they are bad partners, bad spouses. No. It's the Mars energy. It is doing what Mars does. And so when this happens, in the back of our head, we say, okay, we understand. we understand, right? And then we'll look for solutions. We'll look at other planets, other aspects, so that if it doesn't happen, we make sure it never happens by utilizing other aspects that we have, other planets that we have, other conjunctions, other many things that we'll look at, right? Because remember, there is no one planet that can determine the total result of a relationship, right? So this is why it's important to look at the whole chart before we make a decision. So if you don't know, of course, how to do this, contact me, join the community, find the answers that you're looking for, and you will be happy. What I've seen is that a lot of gay people, homosexuals, when they have this Mars in their 7th house, there's usually some aspect of Saturn as well. So when Saturn is aspecting this Mars energy, and if we are gay and we're looking, we're eyeing for another gay person, we're looking so we can choose wisely. We see, okay, there's a Mars in the 7th house of this chart. Okay. Now let me see if I can find some certain aspect. There is. They might be interested. Right? So this one would help those who are seeking same-sex relationships, like gay, homosexual, lesbian, right? Because this Mars in the 7th house with certain conjunctions, certain aspect, it does bring out that homosexuality. So if we are homosexuals and we're looking for our matches, our 100% matches, and we see this in the chart, and maybe they're not even out yet, maybe they're scared to come out, but we know we can approach now, because this aspect does that, right? So we could give it a try. Of course, we always, thinking in the back of our heads, there could be other aspects, there could be other things that are not making this true, but most of the time I have seen this, right? So we can try. Ooh la la. So what I've seen is also that when it's in of course, the Mars owned signs like Aries, Scorpio, and where Mars is exalted in Capricorn, the marriage or the relationship becomes beautiful, delicious, yummy relationship, right? Because why? Mars owns Aries, Mars owns Scorpio, and exalted in Capricorn. Right? Wait, do you know what's the other beautiful aspect of this? If it's in Cancer, okay, so obviously this is a Capricorn ascendant. If it's in Cancer with Saturn, right? As I told you, it could be bringing out, that vibe of homosexuality. But it's not always like that, as I said. Of course, some other aspects. But you know what else it could do? It could make this spouse, that means you now, like us, right? So sincere. Like we would be so dedicated to this person. We would just do everything for this person, right? It's so cool, right? But guys, do you remember what I told you about Jupiter in the 7th house? I told you a long time ago. What did I say? Yes, Jupiter is not good in the 7th house. And you know what it does here when it's with this Mars here? It causes separation, okay? So if we see that this person, our crush, has got this Mars in the 7th house, but their Mars is with Jupiter, Oh my gosh, okay, we can expect, okay, if there's a possibility of a separation here, so we don't need to entirely like forget our lives and be dedicated in this relationship without leaving room for disappointment, right? We just leave a room for disappointment, but we give the honesty, the sincerity, right? And when it does happen, we just continue with life. We just say, okay, I understand. I understand. It was because of the Jupiter. I understand. Because why? Because now I know why. Therefore, I can continue on the how to heal. Right? That is the key point here, right? Oh, guys, I could talk about a lot of stuff. I could tell you so many things about this crush of ours that we have, with the Mars in the 7th house. But time. So, guys, I'll chat you on the next one. For now, thank you. A bientôt. Ciao, ciao.